All right, real life. We're up. Time to go outside. Somebody puked. Welcome to the world of a dog mom. Come on, kiddos. Let's go. Come here. Come on, sit down. Okay, come on, guys. Let's eat breakfast. You ready? Are you ready to eat breakfast? Good kid. There you go. There you go, Bubba. What are we doing? Good morning. Good morning. Morning ritual. Very important morning ritual includes scratching Mac's butt. Something my grandma taught me years ago. Every morning, open the blinds throughout my house to let some sunshine in. Frankincense oil. Primal Life Organics coffee bean serum. Just a tiny bit under the eyes. Next thing is always make your bed. For a productive day, you make your bed. A big part of the morning routine is setting the mood for the day. So I have this Bluetooth speaker.
Power on.
That I love because
Connected.
it's mobile and it can go everywhere with me. And then I go into my Shopify, or my Spotify, and find what playlists I want. Like I have some morning coffee shop playlists that I really like, and typically it's just the background. Tells you when it like it automatically stops when it's done. Alright. Almond milk in. Do a tablespoon of MTC oil. This is my version of bulletproof coffee. Do those. And then I get an organic stick butter, unsalted, real organic stick butter, because I like the way it tastes better than some of the other, like the tubbed version. I put a tablespoon of that in, a scoop of collagen, and then the coffee. I try not to, but it always does. And you just shake it up. Or you can use a blender, but this is easier. By the time you're done, the butter is melted. It's all ready to go. So for everyone who thinks that this takes so long to make a frothy, buttery coffee, it just took me like 2 minutes. And it's actually a full meal. That's my first meal of the day, is my bulletproof coffee. Alright, so these are the supplements I take every morning. I take 2 of the joint mobility from First Form. I have a lot of joint pain from past injuries and just issues with popping and things like that, so this really helps. I take the 1 serving, which is 3 tablets of the M Factor Goddess, which is my multivitamin for performance from First Form, and then a vitamin E tablet and a vitamin D3 tablet. These are just essentials for me to feel good every day. I typically take them after I drink my morning bulletproof coffee because it's like a meal for me, and if I take them on an empty stomach, they make me nauseous. So that's the way it works best for me. And this is why you make your bed, so that your dog has a comfy place to lay. Huh, Mac? I'm so sleepy. So a big thing that I do every morning, I'm a firm believer in like taking advantage of the time that you have available to you. So when I'm getting ready in the morning, I'm doing hair and makeup, I always either listen to an audiobook or a YouTube video, some sort of motivational, something educational, something to get me in the mood. Like the whole point of my morning routine really is setting the schedule or setting the stage for my day. So I usually just go and I have some saved, or like some certain like people who make these collaborations that I really love, and that's Matt crying because God forbid we're not talking to him. But so I just pick one. So like, for example, this one has Dwayne Johnson on it. So like, of course, I'm going to pick him because why wouldn't you pick Dwayne Johnson's face in the morning? And then I have this hooked up to my Bluetooth speaker like I showed you guys earlier. Alright, so when I'm done doing all my morning stuff, and then I set my intentions every day, I do morning journaling, I read a little bit of my book, and typically with that I just read until I get like an aha moment and I feel inspired, and then I sit down and write. So it's important to me for what I do for a living that I'm actively writing and creating all the time. So that's what I do in between, and then once that's over, I'm typically done with that around 8:30. But the goal is to be completed with all of that by 9 o'clock, because at 9 o'clock I spend an hour working on my business, which I think is extremely important, and that's why I put it in my morning routine, because most people don't allow time for them to work on their own business. So and then your whole day goes on and you're helping everyone else, and then you have this list of things for yourself that don't get done. So I've made it part of my habit and routine that the first hour of my work day is for me, but I include that when I'm writing it out in my morning routine. So I, at that point, then go into my Asana, which is my task management system. I go into my calendar for the day, look at what I have that needs to be done, what calls I need to prepare for, and check my email. So I spend the first hour of the day on my own business. So working on checking all tasks, communications with my team, responding to any emails, Facebook messages, things like that. So then once that's completed, I can dive into my client work and all the other things that I need to do for the day. and I don't have to worry about, you know, whether or not my stuff gets done. So that's really the gist of what I do for my morning routine, and that's why that stuff's so important to me. So that's the stage for the day.